All right. So as I said, I'm going to create one for you. We're going to do this real time, and I'm going to try to be as efficient as possible. So you hit create an agent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, tell me the name of your business, Chris. What's the name of the shop?
Magic Smoke. Magic Smoke Shop and Cigar.
All right. So I'm going to copy paste this here, and I'm going to put the business name here. All this is, I can show you all this again. I'm just speed rounding this so you guys can see the end result. So the name on this one, I'm going to call him Smokey, right? That's the agent's name, Smokey or Cigar. What do you think? Tell me your name. What should I name this agent?
Smoky.
Smokey? I like Smokey too. Do you guys want it to be a woman voice or a man's voice, or what do you guys want it to be?
A man's voice.
All right. I'm going to say pause after that, Bob. All right. So we're going to use Adam. All right. This is the introduction. This is what it's going to say initially. So what I've done is instead of recreating everything, I've already put a lot of time into specific ones. So I'm just going to copy paste those introductions into this one. Okay.
All right.
All right. So what I do, I use this one as the framework for now. We're gonna, as we continue building, we're gonna have one that we go to for realtors, one that we go to for HVAC as a framework. So we'll be able to go to that one and duplicate that agent and build it. Like we'll customize it for that client. But for now, we're gonna build off the one that I have. And this is a Cuban restaurant. I like the framework. I really put a lot of time into building this one. And as you've seen, I clicked on it and then I went to agent goals. Okay. This is where you prompt and create what it does. This is how you train it to do anything you need. But all these words don't mean anything, Chris. We have the tools that will give you the exact prompt to do what we needed to do. Just keep that in mind. You're going to understand this. I promise. Okay. I promise. So, what we're doing is we're copying this right here. This is the introduction. This is what we want when somebody calls. This is what we want it to say. What I do is I use chat, and then I pretty much say recreate this for Magic Smoke Shop. And then I'll copy paste this introduction to here. Now we could say, what's up? We could do whatever. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, this is going to be the agent's goals. This is the data that we want to collect. So when the customer calls in, this is the data that the agent is going to automatically connect. Chris, this is going to make sense with time. Okay. You want data from anybody that calls you, reaches out. You want to make sure you have a CRM to capture that information. Okay. But for now, just trust me, you're going to want this. Okay. So it's going to collect their first name, email. We don't need their address in this scenario. It just wouldn't make sense. Right. So we're not going to put that on there. And then the contact issue. So now the bot is being trained to gather that information. This is on its most basic level. Okay. Are you understanding so far?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So,
good. That's good. Write them down. Can you write it
okay.
down?
Yeah.
Do you have something in front of
Okay.
you?
Yeah, now I do.
Okay, write that question down. Just real quick, write that question down.
Go ahead.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. That keep that on the side. I'm gonna answer that for you. Okay, so when I'm creating this, I just on a basic level just hit next. Right here, this is the ignore this for now. At the right time, I'll show you guys this, but you have the ability to enable this as a backup number. What does that mean? When they don't pick up the call, when they don't pick up their phone, that's when this is gonna work. Or you can make it set 24/7 all day. For now, we don't do that. They need to build trust and see that it works when they don't answer the phone, when it's after hours. Okay, Chris, this is going to make more sense with time, but right now, I'm leaving it at that. And now I've just created a base model. Okay, Smoky. And now I'm going to go in here and edit it. From here, you see it has the introduction that we want. The name, we'll be able to change the name, the tune, all of that with time. And the name. So we go to agent goals. You want to switch it to advanced mode. And this is where the magic happens. So I'm not going to get very analytical here because once I get into this, it's like I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to perfect it. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do
Yeah.
is I'm going to copy paste one from another one. And I'm going to say, convert the following for the magic shop. Everything else keep the same. Everything keep the same. Format and all. Only change the business name. I'm gonna put, and there's a better way to do this, but I'm kind of speed rounding this. We're gonna clean this up, okay? And then they don't have a website, bro. You guys don't have a website?
I don't know, no.
Ay, Dios mío, bro. You finna be the GOAT. They finna love you, bro. I swear to God. Because I pay for the software, bro. You'll be able to just give it to them. That's like tertiary stuff. That's not even, you heard? Like, you'll be able to
Yeah.
do something sick that you could show them, like, yo, this is what I did. And you could take full credit for it, and I'll show you, okay? But, all right, so for now, we're just going to use this information. Then, so what I just did is that whole prompt, this right here, I just asked ChatGPT to convert it, but for this business. Y ahora it's going to do it automatically for me, mira. Instead of me having to manually write this out, it did it for me automatically. Now, later on, you're going to understand what this is. This is quite literally instructions. This is like if you had a new employee and you train it what to do, this is what it is. It's telling it what to do. So day one, you have to tell whoever works for you how to answer the call, the positive, all this stuff that you have to tell somebody to do. This is what this is. Right now, you're not understanding this, but trust me, that's what it is. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So now I'm just going to copy paste that into this. And I'm going to save it. Again, I'm not going to geek out. I'm not going to get super analytical because we're all crunching on time. You have stuff going on and you're not fully engaged. So we're going to go ahead and do this right here. This is called the call transfer option. Okay. So I always do this pretty much. Like this. I just do this as a test, my number. And then because I already thought this out and I did the first one correct, I just copy paste it. And I'm going to explain what this is right now. So this workflow, this trigger is pretty much saying that whenever a person requests to speak to a real person, requests to speak to someone, if the caller explicitly requests to speak to the owner, a live representative, or a specific individual, it's going to automatically transfer to the number that I put here. Does that make sense? So in this scenario, there's going to be people that are like, yo, I don't want to talk to nobody. So I've instructed it to pick up on tonality, meaning if somebody's frustrated, if they say specific words, it's going to automatically transfer them to a live person, whatever number we put right here. Does that make sense? So that's
Yeah.
what's happening right here. Okay. And then what to say before transferring the call. I'll connect you with the real person right now. Please hold a moment. I could say, give me a second. I'm going to transfer right now. Or how about no? I can say whatever I want there, but that's what we're saying on that. Okay. I'm not going to do that.
Actually,
Go ahead.
that answered my question.
Okay, there you go. That's why I said write it down. So send SMS. This is more things that we could do right now. Just trust me that it works. Okay. If hypothetically they said, can you send me if they talk, maybe let me think this freestyle. Send me, how can I order online? Can you order, do you guys have that thing where they could order through apps and stuff?
That I know of, no. You've
No?
been talking about it, but I don't know if he is
Okay,
doing something like that.
I'm using that as an example. So
Mhm.
hypothetically, if you had that and they said, hey, can I order something or can you deliver something? I could set it so where immediately it'll send them a link for them to order. Like, yeah, I'm sending you that link right now. Go ahead and order. Bam. As they're talking to him. Does that make sense? But we're not gonna do that now. It's just trust me that it works. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So we're gonna keep it at that. Now we're just gonna test it. Bare bones. Again, I'm not gonna get super analytical. I'm gonna call you or a number, whichever number you want, and I want you to ask questions to your business as if you're a customer. Does that make sense? So you're gonna get a call, but I want you to role play as if you are calling. So you start asking questions. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, what number would you like for me to call?
Um, 407
All right,
730.
all right.
Wait, it's okay if I give you the shop
Any
number?
number, as long as you can pick
Okay.
up. Yes.
2818.
2818.
Yeah.
All right, it's coming now. So you're gonna get a call. Do you know what you're gonna be doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? You understand what's that, right? Entiende el proceso.
Yeah. So basically, like if you have a deal going on, do you know like how much is this?
Look,
Do
it's
you
whatever
have
comes to mind, whatever comes to mind. But yes, ask you like if you're a customer to yourself. You know what I mean?
yeah, do you deliver Magic Smoke Shop? Yes, do you deliver? Yes, do you have any deals on vapes and cigars? All right. Are you open right now? No, thank you. You too. No, that shit's really like,
Really official, right?
yeah, right. Do the conversation on me doing that? I was like, what do you call it? Like surprised, like damn, like fuck, he got me, like it got me. You
Right.
feel me? Like I'm asking questions. I'm trying to think of what people's trying to, ask us when they call us. You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy. So I get the gist of it. So basically, it's like a thing like instead of the people working here calling to pick up, you know what I'm saying? And trying to do what the AI is doing. Basically, it's doing the job for us, but if they need a real person, they'll call the store. Like, please
Yes.
hold on, I'm gonna transfer you. Boom. All right. That's like if you
Now,
call in for a complaint somewhere else and they're gonna transfer you to the manager or something.
yes. So what else do you think?
I feel like when the person speaks, right, instead of like when the AI is trying to talk, whatever
Hmm.
we say, they should
Hmm.
like not stop talking Even though if they don't stop talking, it should be able to like speak it before the customer speaking, and then when it's time for the customer to speak, then they can speak.
All right, so what we do is go to advanced settings, and this is normal. We could change it to brisk, right? We're gonna try it again if we wanted to hypothetically. So again, remember your first day at work?
Yeah.
How much did you know about product? Were you,
Um,
hey, welcoming everybody, and you should try this and XYZ?
mm,
Were you doing that?
yeah.
All right. Well, would most people do that? Maybe you were an exception because you knew something, but most people, if they worked their first day somewhere, do you think they would be doing that?
Not really, but people when they work here, I tell them to do that because that's something professionally to do.
All right. Maybe that
Even
was a
though,
bad example. The point that I'm trying to bring up is that it hasn't worked. Does that make sense? Like when you asked it about deals, we
mhm,
haven't trained it to answer questions about deals.
it said
Does that
yeah,
make sense? Oh, it said, yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't even know that. But
and
the
then it said
point
it
is that,
closed at 11,
mhm,
and then it said that we had cigars. Yes, everything they were saying. It was like I was like surprised. That's why I was like, yeah, they were doing like they were saying yes. They were saying like the time, like
yes,
everything was just like on point when it came down to the question.
you were just saying the timing was off.
Or when the person speaks. So like let's just say like this. You know how people like us, like customers, they
Yeah.
won't let the person
Yeah.
like finish talking and we just want to get straight to it. The
Yeah.
AI just quickly just stopped. You know what I'm saying? And then just went to answer something else instead of trying to finish what he was saying. If you get what
Okay.
I'm saying.
It
Let me
was
ask you this.
allowing,
Go ahead.
it
Go
was
ahead.
allowing you to interrupt it,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't finish the point from prior. Are you saying that's a good thing, Chris, or a bad thing?
I feel like it's a good thing. I just thought that like me for to ask like, you know, if it's bad to interrupt the AI while speaking, or the AI is just quick to just answer what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So to answer that question, I think I know factually, we could make that adjustment here, right? So as we tune it, we'll test it and we will prompt it like, yo, do not cut off the customer. Or as soon as they ask a question, wait maybe 7 seconds before you respond, or wait. But I mean, we can get very analytical, right? Very analytical. And again, I said this is a base model because I know my personality. I can spend hours here perfecting it. Does that make sense? This is just a
Yeah.
framework, and this is day one of somebody at work. You can't expect them to really do a good job. Does that make sense? Like they're gonna fuck up.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's what I mean. But I like that point, and yes, that's a good thing to bring up because it could be improved. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, it's good because I like for me, it's just like if I'm gonna work with somebody or somebody's trying to teach me something,
Yeah.
like on the thing, don't you think like is it good to have like questions about something that it's out of the ordinary, but it's not out of the ordinary? It's something that is just simple and just something that is like, okay, there's nothing wrong with it, but I could try to fix it just to see what it is. And then if they do it, they're gonna be like, oh, he got a good point. Like if you
Yeah.
would have tried it, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody was trying to rent the car, you feel me? And they was trying to do this, do that, and then getting loud with the AI is gonna be like, okay, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. Da da da. You feel me? But
Yeah.
instead of letting the AI specifically letting them hear instead of them interrupting, because when they interrupt, that's when the information that the person needs, they just interrupt them without saying it, and then that's when they get more mad.
Yes. Yes. I wholeheartedly understand. Um, yeah. So okay. Do you see yourself showing this to the owner? Would you like to position yourself and perfect this before showing him this? Or would you rather someone else connects him and provide value from another, like either you do it or someone else? What would you prefer? Now that you know a little insight in how you could do this, like where's your thoughts on that? How, and I have a bigger plan, which you're gonna win, but you kind of have to trust me, and we have to walk together a little bit to see. So
I
where do you?
feel like we should do it. Like, if us three, basically, like if I was to be like, yo, let me try to make a meeting, and I'm gonna tell him that it's gonna be with us three because this is my partners. If he was to understand it, because if he has businesses and if he was to have partners, and then if it was agreement to have to happen, don't you think that I would do the thing, and then if something was to be asked, instead of doing all that, I would just have my partners to be able to be answered and start right there.
Okay, fair enough. So you would rather all of us jump on a Zoom versus you do it. You're okay with all of us like, hey, show him this, and us show him maybe the finished product. Maybe we don't teach him how to do it, but we teach him the finished product once it's complete. You'd rather
Yes,
that?
yes, because in one way for me, it's like if you think about it, people could be, what do you call it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then once we show them how it's done, then
Hmm.
do they need us?
Good point. Very valid point. And yeah, that's where this is why this is sacred, bro. Like I'm sharing this information not with everybody and not because I'm a F boy, but I already did share with some people, bro, and they're winning right now. They're doing their thing, which is okay, but the goal was for us to win, not just them. So I am right now. I'm a little like I'm being an F boy about some information, but I promise it's not forever. At some point, you could run with it if you choose, or we could continue running together. But right now, we gotta continue to stay focused. That's my mindset. So, um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on perfecting it. Okay. Would you like to actually play a part in learning this, or you want to be more hands off, Chris? Your choice is okay. Either way is okay. I'm going to perfect it regardless.
At the moment, I would like to, and I would
Okay.
like to just stay learning.
Okay.
And the point when I'm ready to know how to really do it, I would do
Okay.
it. But for me to like try to do it, timing of how things is,
I
I don't
understand.
want to like I don't want to make it like, yeah, I'm doing this and then I'm the one that's being fucked up. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
understand. I understand, bro. I love it. I love it. You're thinking
you
about
know what I'm
making
saying?
sure you could follow through if you say you could. I like that. When would be a good time to set up that meeting? How much time you think you need so we can get that established so he could see the finished version of it and make him decide from there? When do you think is a good time for that? How much time, when can we make that happen?
Oh, me? I think
Yeah.
he was asking, dude, my
No,
bad.
no, no, no. You. So, now the ball's on your court pretty much. You give me a date and I'll make this good enough so that when he interacts with it, it's not like what you did. It's gonna be better. We're gonna try like that was the first call I did. I didn't even test it. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? So
yeah.
when do you think like when you could make that happen? And all you have to do is tell him, yo, I want to show you something. That's it. I have to show you something on a Zoom. Don't tell him anything. It's awesome and it's gonna help. You don't have to tell him anything. Trust me. But when do you think we can make that happen?
I'm gonna talk to him because he's a very busy person.
All
But
right.
I'm gonna talk to him,
All right.
and usually when I try to have him here, we've been trying to do meetings on Saturdays.
All
So let me
right.
see if we have this meeting on Saturday,
All right.
which is a good timing. But I'm gonna try to do it because if we're gonna do the meeting, at least right there, it will give him a time to interact with him because
Mm-hmm.
boss lady will be here with him, so she could take care of whatever's going on while we could talk to him.
Love it. So far we got Saturday. I'm not gonna do like reach out to me. I'm not pressuring you. I got it in my mind, but I trust that you'll remember. You know what I'm saying? So just reach out to me. Let me know if their response, at the very least, whether good or bad, whatever. Let me know their response. Later
All
on,
right.
we're gonna jump off right now, but later on I'll talk numbers with you and it'll make more sense. All right. But stay strong. You have any questions before we jump off?
So with these things, right? When you do this, you could do it by when let's just say it like this. If you know an app that they could come here to like a smoke shop or
Mm-hmm.
ABC or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But they gotta have like let's just say if the person is gonna purchase, before they purchase, they gotta know if they're 21. You know what I'm saying? To be
Got you,
able
got
to
you.
like
So talk to me through that process. How would you confirm that now? Tell me what that process is like now.
So like if you're not 21, basically you cannot shop. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
Because this place, if not to get fined and to
of
do
course.
this, do that, you know what I'm saying? Not to waste time also,
Hmm.
but it's also to be like um straight up and forward with it. Like if you're not 21 of of the year this year,
Hmm.
um you cannot go further with it.
Yeah.
So if they go on the phone and let's just say put your year of birth. If they say '05, they can't do it.
So to answer your question, yes, I could definitely make that happen. I could make sure that it does not continue if that person is not of age. Have I done it? No, but I know it listens. So to answer your question, yes. If we need to filter somebody through age over the phone, if he says that's what he wants, we'll make that. Yes.
All right, because it's just if some because the way I'm asking is
Hmm.
like something that it will go through probably my boss's head,
Yeah.
like how he is. Because I've been here for like 2 years and some change to know how he is
Hmm.
and how he talks and everything.
Hmm.
So that's one thing I was asking, and also like um he's trying to get like people to or like trying to get something to see. That's what I'm saying. Do you know an app that people could go to and like purchase stuff like that to for us to be in it? Because if he don't have nobody
Oh, you
to,
saying like to order, like what I was saying earlier?
yeah, like if people was to like Uber Eats or like
Yeah.
DoorDash or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if it's something like that, and like because we're not on the app or nothing, like we don't have no delivery drivers, and
So yeah, yeah, yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah. I see what you're
on
saying. I see what
Google
you're saying.
says it.
Got you.
Google says we go deliver, but we don't have nobody.
Got you. So have you guys tried? Well, you don't know. You got to find out if they've tried to apply. I'll look this up. Because I'll look it up. All right. I got you. I'll get back to you. But I think some of these companies allow tobacco because I know DoorDash picks up from like 7-Eleven. I just have to
Hmm.
confirm the criteria and what is required. Does that make sense? Like, that's all. But you may be able to qualify for it. I don't know. But I have to find out. But that's a good question because it's definitely worth it. I've done it for a restaurant. I did it for a food truck. I set them up on DoorDash, but never for a smoke shop. So I have to learn a little more about that. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking those type of questions
That's a good
because
question.
it's something that could be valuable, for you, because
Yeah.
think of it like this: if I was to get on board with this, but I'll be the ones to come around here in this area where it could be a hot because there's a lot of, smoke shops. I could be the one for you to go around, be the word, and then we'll set it up, and I'll be on the Zoom with you.
Eso es lo que yo pregunto. Tú no tienes que saber todo esto. I'm giving you the opportunity to learn it, but if you want to throw me the alley, bro, the same compensation comes regardless. I'm just giving you the opportunity to have some of this sauce. But you could throw me the alley too. That's okay, bro. Regardless, I'm here for you, bro. I'm here.
I'm gonna treat you like the CEO, anyways, nigga. Like when I work, no, for real, when it's business, bro, I look at it like whoever's on top. You know what
Bro.
I'm
Time out.
saying?
Do you know what
They
that
like
stands for? No, I gotta cut you off. Do you know what CEO stands for?
I'm asking you, like,
Tell me. You gotta try something because you made a whole example about that. So you have to at least tell me what do you think CEO stands for? And it's okay to be wrong, bro. That's how you learn.
I don't know anything to put
It's
together.
okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, bet. So the proper, let's look it up. It's like chief operating officer, some shit like that. All right.
Executive.
Chief
Chief
executive
executive.
officer. Yeah, that's the proper. But right there, that hoodie, it stands for control every opportunity. So whenever you see that on my shirt, I'm not running nobody's life. I'm not a CEO over nobody. We're running together and we gotta learn. Control every opportunity. So when you see that brand, when you see that logo, remember that. It's not chief operating, that's crap. Control every opportunity, okay?
All right,
All right, but we run together anyway. We're gonna hop off, keep going. Text me any questions you have, and we'll talk again, okay?
I got you, bro.
Got it.
Chris,
We'll talk.
been real, bro.
What happened? Say it again.
I said it's been real, bro. I hope to talk to you soon, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Bro,
Thanks for the opportunity.
just so you know, you sharp, bro. You got it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the way I was before, I never knew that I would be this type of person that I am today.
Yeah, bro.
That I never like I unlocked it ever since that, when I changed the bullshit, when I left from it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I got out of school, I was mad and I regretted it, but I also say thank you that I did the shit I did because it would have not made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Mistakes, if you don't make mistakes, then what are you?
You can't learn. That's the only way to learn.
So I always been taught from my grandmother that passed, you know, don't shit where you eat. You know
100%.
what I'm saying? So like when you work with somebody or when you do something with somebody, when it comes down to business, always make sure that it doesn't mix with the outside because when you walk in, that's when everything is there. So when like my boss here, when he say stuff to me like, "Yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that," all right, I got you. And he's like, "Don't please don't get you don't have to say sorry or anything. You're doing your job. I respect it." You know what I'm saying? Like job is a job. You know what I'm saying? Like if you telling me to do it like this because there was a little mistake just to perfection it, I would do it. Because every time when you try to perfection something, you master it. You know what I'm saying? For right now, I have a degree. I want to have a master's degree. So when I do something like this is something that's gonna master your mind to be able to be like focus on what you want to do.
100%, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So like what you're doing with me here and showing me is something that is like more into the mind. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep sharp, you have to pay attention to what you point at because that little point of that sharpness, it stings. You feel me? So it's like I wanna like see what's going on to be able to like become like mastermind. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that it will make you more sharp in what you do in life. Because this right here, what is a life change? I'm gonna tell you. This is something that I never thought that I would be learning. And to be able to do stuff like this and to help businesses out, but also you make your own business, bro. This year, you could blow up in 3 months just by doing this and me being around here. Orlando is a good place to start. Same way we was in New York, is a good place to start. Cali, Chicago is all businesses.
Yeah.
So it's just like how he said, chance of every opportunity.
Everyone, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? So like if there's opportunities around here, hey, how can we make it better? Not make it lame and be like, yo, damn, whatever. You feel me? Like if you talking to an AI, this is an AI that would be like how you would be.
Yes.
You feel me? So that's right there 100% in the mindset of mine.
This was great, man. This
Got
was
it.
great.
Well, I'm gonna hop off, man. Keep growing, and we'll talk again. Oíste, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Talk.